Hi children. Now we are going to see the next topic, composition in functions. Okay, what is composition means? We want to use, that is, one function is there, that function will return one value. So that value we can use argument for the another function. That is, one function return any one value, that returned value we can use argument as a another function is called as composition. To do this we are using two types of functions, that is input function and EVAL, that is evaluate function. Input and then EVAL, evaluate function. First we will see the example, that is n1 equal to EVAL of input enter a number. Here we want to enter a number that will be accepted, that is if you give n1 it will display the answer. The next evaluation they gave, next example n2 equal to EVAL, that is evaluate input of enter an arithmetic expression. So in that last example we gave a simple numbers. In this second example we are going to give a expression, enter an arithmetic expression, that is you want to enter some expressions, that value will be stored in n2. Here give 12.0 plus 13.0 into 2, so that it evaluate the answers, that answer will be stored in n2, that answer becomes 38. So composition means one functions, that is returned value of a function will be used as a argument for the another function. Here you can use either it is numbers or you can use a expression, any one you can use. The next topic is recursive function. Recursive function is, we want to, that is a function want to call the same function. The function will call the same function is called as recursion. Sometimes we can use this recursion function instead of the loop. That is every time it will do the process continuously. So we can use the recursion as a loop also, and loop function also we can use as a recursive function. See here, that loop means we want to do the same process multiple times, that is many times we want to do the process, that is called as, that is uncountable. Countable means, that is, for example, if you want to do the process 10 times, we can tell it is finite iteration. That is finite iteration means we know how it will be ended, where it will end. Then infinite iteration, that is we don't know when it will end, when it will give the output, that is called as infinite iteration. And here we want to apply some conditions. Based on that condition it will do the process. So that condition is called as base condition. In this base condition is essential to do the recursive function. That is, once the condition is reached, it will show the output, and it will come out. Otherwise, till it will satisfy that condition, it will do the process repeatedly, just like a loop. And this recursion function we have to use as a external coding. From outside only we want to call the function, then it will do the process. See, here they gave some examples, that is def factor of n. If n equal to 0, return 1, else return n into fact of n minus 1. See here, it again called, that is fact is a function, again it called fact of n minus 1. This is same function is called by itself is called recursion. See here, if that number is 0, then it will return 1. Otherwise, it want to do return that n value into f into n minus 1. Here they gave print fact of 0. So, it will return 1. And the next one they gave print fact of 5. So, it will display the answer as 120. And another option is also there, that is we can set the limit, that is recursion limit we can set. For that we are going to use one file, that is sys system file we want to import. Then you can use this recursion limit. So import sys dot set recursion limit of 3000. Here you want to repeat the process for till you get the 3000. Def fact of n, the same function, print fact of 2000. So 2000 means if that it will exceed, that is if 2000 the counting exceed to 2000, automatically it will stop the data process. So these are the recursive functions. Thank you.